The biggest tech partnership of the decade just dropped, and it's sending shockwaves through Silicon Valley. Apple, the most private company in the world, is teaming up with its biggest rival, Google, in a deal that will change your iPhone forever. But this isn't the story you think it is. While everyone is focused on the billion-dollar price tag, they're missing Apple's secret checkmate move. And Elon Musk? He's absolutely furious. Stay with us as we break down what's really going on. On January 12, 2026, Apple and Google made it official. A multi-year partnership to integrate Google's powerful Gemini AI into Apple's ecosystem. The main goal? To finally give Siri the brain transplant it has desperately needed. The often clumsy virtual assistant is set to be supercharged by Gemini, with a major overhaul coming to iPhones later this year. For years, Apple has been lagging in the AI race. While Google and Samsung rolled out impressive AI features and even mocked the iPhone's shortcomings in ads, Apple was promising upgrades that never seemed to arrive. This deal is a public admission that Apple needed help, and they went straight to their biggest competitor to get it, reportedly paying around $1 billion a year for the privilege. Wall Street loved it. Google's parent company, Alphabet, saw its market value soar past a staggering $4 trillion, briefly overtaking Apple for the first time since 2019. Top analysts called it a major validation moment for Google, cementing Gemini as a true rival to OpenAI's ChatGPT. But not everyone was celebrating. Elon Musk, founder of his own AI firm, xAI, took to X to voice his outrage, stating, "This seems like an unreasonable concentration of power for Google." And he has a point. Google already controls Android, Chrome, and pays Apple over $20 billion a year just to be the default search engine on the iPhone. Is this a step too far? But here is the brilliant, hidden genius of Apple's plan. They aren't just handing Google the keys to the kingdom. They've built a fortress around their users. Here's how it works. Simple AI tasks will be handled directly on your iPhone, using Apple's own powerful chips, fast, efficient, and completely private. For more complex requests, the data isn't sent straight to Google. It's first routed through Apple's private cloud compute, a system built with Apple servers and Apple's legendary privacy rules. Google only sees what Apple allows it to see, and the data is heavily anonymized. In other words, Google is doing the heavy lifting and paying for the expensive AI processing, but Apple keeps the most valuable asset in the world: its direct relationship with you, the user, and all your data. This is a strategic masterclass. Apple has effectively outsourced its biggest weakness while reinforcing its greatest strength. As one analyst put it, this deal caps the upside for Google and shifts the long-term leverage to the platform that owns the user. This is bad news for Samsung, which also uses Gemini but doesn't have the same level of control. And it's a direct shot at the Microsoft OpenAI alliance, which now has to compete with a unified front from the two biggest names in mobile. Apple is betting that, in the age of AI, owning the customer is more important than owning the model. The AI itself becomes a plug-and-play utility, while the trust and loyalty of billions of users remains with Apple. So what does this mean for you? A smarter, faster, and more capable Siri is finally on the way. And you get it without sacrificing the privacy that Apple is famous for. Apple may have looked like it was losing the AI war, but with this single move, it may have just secured its dominance for the next decade. What do you think of this mega deal? Is it a brilliant move by Apple or a dangerous concentration of power? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the tech that shapes our world.